What's up, y'all? It's your boy Cam Does Sports. It's in the name, it's in the chain. It's KDS Gang. Stay in your lane. Whoo! We'll do something different. I'm not gonna be in front of the camera today. I've been in the weather for a little bit. But I'm back. I've been slacking on content mainly because of my work schedule, and being a little sick with these little allergies. But who cares about that? Y'all know why we here, man. So I don't like to do prediction videos until I see game one of each conference, each matchup, because then I get a feel for it. Some teams did play game two. So what we're going to do today is just really break down the Eastern Conference playoff predictions. I'm going to pick my conference winner. I'm going to go round by round and, basically let you know how I feel, and I want to get you guys' opinions as well. I feel the Eastern Conference is kind of cutthroat, very dry, very simple. It's not that chaotic. I don't really see anything controversial happening in the first round. I think the higher seeds will prevail besides one team. And I think we have some good matchups coming up, but I do think in a specific series, the winner of this series is going to win the conference, right? So yeah, man, let's just start off. You got the 1 seed versus the 8th seed. We got Philly, Ben Simmons and Embiid versus Bradley Beal and Westbrook. Right now, probably one of the best backcourts in the league. But unfortunately, I feel like the Wizards should have won game one. They did not. They choked. Westbrook has this syndrome where he just somehow in the playoff just does dumb stuff. Like, game was down 5. He steps out of bounds. He jacks up a 3. I'm like, bro, pass the ball to Bradley Beal. The Wizards do not have enough firepower and do not have enough, I would say, coaching and just overall, leadership and defense to even, contain Philly. Embiid had 30, I think, game one, and he mainly took free throws. He was getting double team all game, which is dumb because Embiid can pass the ball. So I have Philly winning in 5. I think Westbrook is just not going to get y'all there. So now we go to the next series where we have 2 seed Nets versus the Celtics. I have the Nets sweeping the Celtics. Unfortunately, look, there is nothing, and I mean nothing, anyone can do with these 3 superstars. They were not clicking at all in the first half. They combined for 85 points. That's not including Joe Harris, Blake Griffin, Jeff Green, DeAndre Jordan, Claxton. They are ridiculous. That 3-headed snake, KD, Kyrie, it's too much. Jason Tatum with no help. Jaylen Brown is injured for the rest of the playoff and the season. He's done for. Marcus Smart is not the offensive guy. Kemba Walker, to me, was a failure. You should have kept Gordon Hayward. I think if they had Gordon Hayward, this would be a little different. I still think they would lose. But yeah, to me, this is a sweep. It's just Tatum versus a 3-headed monster. The thing is, the Nets, big 3, don't have chemistry. The Nets as a whole don't have chemistry. But I think the crazy part is, by the time they sweep the Celtics, they're going to be rolling. Like, they held them, I think, under 100 points, I think, game one, or something of that nature, right? So yeah, the Nets are going to start picking up steam, start steamrolling the Celtics. And yeah, that's how I got that going. 3 seed Bucks versus 6 seed Heat. Let me tell you something. The Bucks are going to win in 5. I had the Bucks winning this series in 6, but I literally watched the entire game last night and went to the gym. Shout out Planet Fitness, you know what I'm saying, right across the street. I had to go more, but yeah, they embarrassed Miami. And my problem with Miami is Miami has never been humbled since the bubble. The Miami Heat caught everybody when they were on their hot streak. Jay Crowder was way too important. Miami just got cocky, bro. Tyler Hero, to me, he's like an ant, just roaming around with other ants. Like he's just there. Tyler Hero in the bubble, I saw Skip and Shannon talking about, could he be an all-star? He is out there running with the 3rd unit. Miami, when they went to the finals and won the conference championship, we the big dogs. They start buying. They got new jerseys. They start promoting themselves. They talk too much. Jimmy Butler is a superstar. He might be an MVP. Bam is a defensive player of the year, supposedly. He should be an all-star. He was snuck. All this talking, bro. Miami has never been humbled. They've been riding this crazy wave since the bubble, thinking they were all big and bad. No, you came back down to earth. Your run is over. It's over. I never believed in Miami. I never have. It's over. It's time to get humbled. The Bucks were up 31 points damn near in the first quarter. Giannis is on bully ball. Y'all were talking to... I think the Milwaukee Bucks literally wanted to face Miami in the first round. I think Milwaukee literally had this in their mind, penciled in on paper, that, yo, we want Miami. Miami has never been humbled, but the time is now. And honestly, I think Miami will get one at home, but besides that, they might get swept. I got the Bucks in 5, bro. That game yesterday was embarrassing. This is a tough one. The Knicks versus the Hawks. I believe Trae Young is the best player in this series. I think this is going to be a tough series going to 7. I do have the Hawks winning in 7. I think Trae Young, Madison Square Garden, Game 7, game on the line, Ice Trader Gang is going to go brazy, and I think they are going to prevail. The Knicks, it's not your time yet. Great season. Shout out Julius Randle, get a most improved player, but I just do not see it happening. You know, I wouldn't be shocked. It'll be a tough series, but, you know, yeah. So now we'll move on to the next round 2. Philly versus the Hawks. I believe Philly will win in 6 games. I think the Hawks are one superstar or star piece away from being title contenders. I think Trae Young, Clint Capella, and John Collins are great. I think you should get rid of your assets and go get another star. Have a 4-headed young monster and trio. I think Trae Young is the guy. If we stop comparing Trae Young to Steph Curry, I think we would appreciate him more. But I definitely see Philly winning that series in 6 games. It'll be tough. I think Capella can deal with Embiid, which may cause some problems. But I do think Philly will find a way to get it done, especially with Ben Simmons guarding Trae Young all night. So I got Philly in 6. Philly going to the Eastern Conference Finals. For the first time in a long time. I have the Nets versus the Bucks. Now, whoever wins this second round series, this is the Eastern Conference Finals to me. Whoever wins between the Nets and the Bucks are going to the finals. Book it. Whoever wins this series. Now, the problem to me is I think that the Nets have so much offense that it's just a lot to deal with. I think the Bucks are a better, more overall team with chemistry and defense. But on paper, when I wrote this down, I wrote the Bucks in 7. Then I wrote the Nets in 7. I think the Bucks are going to win the first 2 games. And I think it's going to scare Brooklyn. Brooklyn wakes up. Brooklyn comes back, wins 2. I think it's going to go 2-2. And then they're going to keep splitting it. I think it's coming down to a game 7. And I think the Nets will win in 7. I think KD, his experience, I think that is just too much firepower for any team to face. I got the 76ers versus the Nets. I got the Nets in 6. Because by this time, the 3 superstars, 3-headed monster, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant, they're going to be clicking on all cylinders. After that tough series against Milwaukee, they're going to be clicking at an all-time high. I think there might be a few games where I think Harden, Kyrie, and KD might all have 30 in one night. I feel like they are going to just literally explode and just be this juggernaut. And I think Philly does not have enough offensive power to me. Defense, sure. Do I trust Tobias Harris? No. Do I trust Danny Green? No. Do I trust Seth Curry? No. Embiid injury history? I mean, is Ben Simmons really going to score enough points to keep up with Kyrie or James Harden? No. I mean, yeah, I got the Nets coming out of the East. Like I said, I wrote down the Bucks in round 2 as well on paper. So if the Bucks win that series, I will have the Bucks over Philly. I think the Bucks have done a great job facing Philly. I think that's a very tough matchup for Embiid. But like I said, man, that's who I have for my Eastern Conference playoff rounds predictions. I think the Nets are going to win the East in their first ever year. If they don't, they'll win it the next year. And I don't think if the Bucks lose in 7 to the Nets that's a knock on Giannis. I mean, we literally told Giannis, hey, the conference is going to get harder, So, I mean, 3 superstars in their prime. I mean, what could anybody do about that? Especially when they got KD and Harden. That's literally... There's an argument that Curry and KD are literally 2 and 3. If you want to say LeBron is 1 or KD is 1, there's an argument that the Nets have probably the top 2, top 3 players in the league. Like my personal list of best player in the league, I would go, when healthy, I'll go Durant, LeBron. You can argue Harden and stuff, but I think because Harden does more playmaking and rebounding and is stepped up a little bit more on defense, I mean, yeah, I will go Harden, then I go Curry, then I go Giannis. So, I mean, yeah, I legit think that the Nets have the best player in the league and the 3rd best player in the league on the same damn team. And Kyrie is damn near not that far from top 15, top 20. In the league. So it's just ridiculous. And you throw in Joe Harris and then Blake Griffin, I just think it's too much. I think it's just way too much. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's your boy Cam Does Sports. The name of the chain, KDS Gang, stay in your lane. Go subscribe to my channel, y'all, man. Appreciate the love. Yeah, this will be part 1. The Western Conference predictions will come out later on tonight as well. I kind of want to see the games today if the Clippers lose. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man. Show love. Catch y'all.